Hi, and welcome here live at NEOSTRATA on Facebook. It is so great to have you guys here with us again today. We're going to be doing a little bit of an overview of winter skincare secrets. And hi, Karina, it's nice to have you on with us today. We see you following. We are going to have a few minutes just early on to our event where we will be just doing a little chat as we get. But as you guys are here on our event today, we're having a very special guest, and there she is. Her name is Hutchinson, and Jackie, it is wonderful to see you again today, my love. How are you?
I am wonderful, my beautiful friend Kim. It is an absolute pleasure to be meeting you again this week or so.
So wonderful to see you. And for those of us who are joining us today, we are going to be covering a little bit about winter skincare secrets. And we have some really awesome products coming up in our Correct collection that we're going to be talking about. Yeah, and I know we've got a few minutes before the show starts, so I don't know if we've got anyone who is logging in, but for those of you who are coming in right now, a really kind of a fun fact about today's broadcast is that we are coming from an international platform today, right? So I'm in San Francisco in the US, California, and then Jackie is coming all the way from Canada on the East Coast. So we are definitely covering different geos.
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, how is it?
Toronto, North America, right?
Absolutely. So it's so great to have you. As we're talking about some of the products that we're going to be covering today, you know, one of the things I was thinking about is just, you know, the seasons are changing. I'm sure they're in Canada. So much is just, you know, you're going from that warm summer to like the fall months now. So how is that, how's the change of seasons and how's it affecting your skin?
Oh my God. You know, well, first of all, Kim, it is absolutely stunning here on the East Coast because we're transitioning into the fall colors, those gorgeous oranges, those burnt oranges. It's absolutely beautiful. But what goes with all these transitions and season shifts is the up and down, the fluctuation of the temperature inside and outside. And a lot of people are saying to me, oh my gosh, Jack, my skin is just dry. You know, they forget that it happened last year too at this time.
It's that time where like our skin feels like it's completely changing, and I'm so curious, and I think we might have a little bit of a poll that we can share with our guests, or if they want to type in the chat. As we're changing seasons, I'm so curious for those who are on with us, what are some of the skincare concerns that you guys are experiencing right now as we're coming from these warm summer months into our fall and winter? So type into the chat. We'd love to hear some of your concerns that you're experiencing. And I do see you have a Vancouver, we have Pat from Vancouver coming in. So hi, give a shout out to Pat. But yeah, for those of us who are for those of you who are joining, tell us what your skincare concerns are, because we do want to hear what are you experiencing right now as we transition seasons.
Yeah, and you know what, Kim, I think sometimes we forget that it's not just the north with the shift of temperature and seasons. Even for the southern states and the provinces like out where Patricia in Vancouver, which is a little bit more temperate, they have those shifts in temperatures too, right? And you know, whether it's heating that you're exposed to or air conditioning, those can be quite drying on the skin as well. And it kind of, you know, premature ages us. You know, we can start to go, oh, what's going on here?
Exactly. It definitely, it has an impact. And I noticed too, just as the weather changes, right, the climate outside, it becomes drier. And so we start to feel that our skin is just, you know, it needs that drink of water. And I also noticed that, you know, the wind, it can leave your skin feeling a little bit more sensitive, a little more irritable than it might normally be. And it's that time of year where we're just going through that shift.
Yeah. And you know what too, Kim? We got to now start factoring in the mask, because we're wearing the mask so many of us, you know, around the world. It's become something, and that's causing some issues on skin too, like some of the dryness and irritation that I'm finding with people, or you know, it's dryness, irritation, or that premature aging, where there's some things, each of us is being affected in a different way. and not
Yeah,
necessarily the nicest way.
yeah, it's not the most pleasant thing. And I think, you know, when we think of like that line, right, where the mask goes, it's right in that line where we start to feel some of that kind of that irritation on the skin. And it's just,
Yeah.
you can get that little bit of dryness. It's almost like it's a spot that's dry, but not everything is. So that's
Absolutely.
something noticeable as well.
I call it the pressure areas, you know,
Yeah.
so that where the mask is sitting here. And so that little delicate area under the eye. So we'll tell them about our new product in a few minutes that will just take care of all of that, right? So, but yeah,
Yes. Oh my God.
area.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys are experiencing any of that dryness, you're starting to see your skin's reacting to the change in weather, we do have some great products and also a really special promo that we're going to share out with you. So stay tuned, hang out with us for a few moments as we're getting our audience to join. And if you do have any questions about your skin while Jackie and I are just kind of prepping here and waiting for the show to begin, put them into the chat because we would love to answer your questions as well.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting to hear from our audience, I have a question for you. So
Okay.
what is one of the most common things that you hear from customers when you're working with them on the floor as seasons change? And what's one of your favorite recommendations?
One of the things that people are always asking me about is why they're getting the flakiness, and they experience flakiness around the nose area, or here, or some dry patches. And one of my favorite products, Kim, is also from our Correct collection, is our Glycolic Microdermabrasion polish.
Ooh, okay, that is a really nice product, and it's coming very soon. So I
Yeah.
know that's something that it's I don't know if we promote it yet, but it's coming. That's going to be one of our skin's best kept secrets if you haven't heard about it yet, and we will be talking about that one very soon, actually.
Okay, so that's just for my Canadian friends.
That's a little sneak preview.
My other favorite product that I like to recommend, especially as we're shifting now into the new season, is our Tri-Therapy Lifting Serum.
Oh, yes.
That one, Kim, for me, is everybody must have as we're going into the season. And number one, it's a great anti-aging serum. Like when I say incredible anti-aging, the results are phenomenal, as you know, because we only deal with the best ingredients, the medical grade ingredients that deliver incredible results, amazing results, visible results on the skin. So there's that, you know, so you're going to see the plumping of the lines, the smoothing, but because it also has the polyhydroxy acids in it, which is it gently exfoliates plus provide essential like binding moisture. So good to put under your NEOSTRATA moisturizer as you're going into the winter. Like phenomenal. I love it, love it, love it. And the difference is amazing when you see the difference in your skin week after week. Absolutely amazing. So that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, and I think that is such a great product. I would say if I were stranded on desert island, I'd have to take Tri-Therapy Lifting Serum with me.
Yeah.
And it's this beautiful combination of ingredients, right? When we think about, we've got low molecular weight hyaluronic acid that's going to penetrate the skin surface in a beautiful way for hydration. And then you've got aminofill, which just gets the expression lines and plumps them up. And then you've got your PHAs to gently exfoliate. It's really, I call it a trifecta skincare product because it hits all three spots and just does a beautiful job of really tackling anti-aging issues. And what I do, I'll do it on my face as well, but then I bring it down here to the neck and décolletage because it's just another beautiful layer of protection. And then another favorite, I'll add my triple firming neck cream right over top. That's such a nice pairing for, especially when we come with holiday season and there's so much, you know, going on with lower necklines, perhaps because we're going to wear our fancy dresses, hopefully this year if all goes well. So, you know, getting that neck and décolletage in shape right now is the perfect time of year as well.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. Absolutely. You know, I think I'm a serum girl. I just love our serums, Kim. And serums are, I call them lingerie. you
Oh,
know?
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So serums are the lingerie, and then our moisturizers are the rest of our clothing. So
Ooh.
our NEOSTRATA lingerie, our NEOSTRATA serums, what I love about what they do is they target different skin concerns. So each one in the different collections, you know, so like the tritherapy, you know, if it's aging, that's a concern. There you go. But another one of my favorite ones is the Illuminating Serum in the Enlighten collection.
Yeah. What do
Okay.
you like about Illuminating Serum? Because that is a really nice product.
Yeah. What I absolutely love about it is that the discoloration that I suffer from discoloration from acne scarring, but I love that any client that comes to me with a discoloration concern, whether it's the acne scarring or an age spots or sunspot, or their skin just looks murky, the uneven skin tone,
Yeah.
this serum, because it's got our signature ingredient, glucosamine in it, you know, which is gently exfoliating plus targeting that discoloration, and then niacinamide for radiance. Like the skin, like your skin just looks luminous, like it's smoother, more even tone, absolutely radiant. And you just tuck that lingerie, that illuminating serum
Yeah.
underneath your moisturizer. You're like, is this my skin? It's really absolutely gorgeous. Such a difference on the skin. So that's
Yeah.
why I love that particular one.
And what's really neat with the Illuminating Serum is it targets multiple pathways when we talk about discoloration or even skin tone, because the niacinamide, as you mentioned, has this ability to go, you know, a little bit deeper and tackle some of those deeper issues. But we also have our neoglucosamine, and it's just gently smoothing away, and it just tackles, you know, what we see as the visible discoloration at the top level, right? So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does this really beautiful job of just restoring radiance to the skin. And it's that multitasker that if you do have concerns with uneven skin tone, for example, that is a really good direction to go. And also a good way to kind of boost up a little radiance in the holiday season as
Absolutely.
well.
And especially as we're moving through the seasons, sometimes coming out of summer, your skin tone can look a little muddy. This is a great
Yeah.
serum to get you on. Just absolutely incredible. What you know what I also love about all of our serums, Kim, which is so important, is all our serums are oil free. And this is not about a skin type. This is what it allows them to do is allow the skin to absorb them. They
Mhm.
absorb easily, so that when you add that layer of moisturizer over, right, the two together it just enhances the benefits of everything else. It doesn't just sit on the surface. The skin is able to absorb it, and then you see again those incredible improvements in the skin.
Yeah, and it layers nicely with moisturizer because it doesn't feel like you have multiple layers even when you're layering with it. So
Exactly.
it does give you
Exactly.
that really nice experience. And you know what? I think it's time to start the show officially at this point. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait to introduce them to them.
Well, for those of you who are just hopping on, we are officially starting our Winter Skincare Secret Show. My name is Kim Saros. I am education lead here at NEOSTRATA. And with me today is the lovely Jackie Hutchinson, who is one of our Canada educators. And we will be taking you through some great Correct Collection products today that are all about winter skincare and just keeping your skin looking its best despite harsh elements and even for holiday prep. So today, Jackie, I know a couple newer products that just showed up in Correct. We have our Hydrofilling Cream and our Hydrofilling Eye Gel Cream. And I've got my little boxes for both of
Oh,
those. Super
awesome!
excited.
'Cause I've got a glare, so I don't want to. Yeah,
So
I've got
those
that.
are
Yeah, you
little
hold them up,
box.
guys. Yeah.
And then our eyes. So these guys are a dynamic duo for winter, for harsh weather. And I am such a fan. I did get my hydrofilling cream, and I'm going to pop it on my hand because I love, look at that texture.
Oh,
And it's just beautiful. And
it,
so tell me a little bit about this really lovely cream,
oh,
Jackie.
look at it against my hand. This beautiful gel cream.
Yeah.
It absolutely gorgeous. So our hydrofilling cream, um, the key ingredient in there is hyaluronic acid. And you know, Kim talked a little bit about hyaluronic acid earlier, but hyaluronic acid is the secret ingredient for hydration, I think. You know, it is incredible because hyaluronic acid is a water binder. So it holds moisture and binds it to the skin. And so then you get hydration, but along with the hydration, you get the plumping and the smoothing of the lines. And the NEOSTRATA, we use medical grade ingredients. That's what makes us different and unique from other brands. And we use a low molecular weight hyaluronic acid, pure hyaluronic acid at a low molecular weight so that your skin can actually absorb it. So when our skin absorbs it, you're getting that that hydration, but the plumping and the smoothing of the texture, because sometimes the texture can, you know, be a little gravelly when our skin is dehydrated and parched. And then
Yeah.
it doesn't just stop there, Kim. As you know, we use a heavier molecular weight hyaluronic acid along with these moisturizing sugars. And together, this complex now gives you like fast moisturization as well as long term because Neostrata would wreck no skin and no skin needs hydration all the time. So, you know, with the winter elements, the changing of the season, our skin is going to get parched. And so you're getting that hydration that it needs, but then you're getting those anti-aging benefits that we want, right? The plumping
Right.
and smoothing of the lines. So it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and I love that it does penetrate the skin really nicely. So it's,
Yeah.
while it's really hydrating, what is really pleasant, especially if you tend to be a little bit more of an oil prone customer, what you'll notice is that it goes into the skin really nicely and it doesn't feel like there's a heavy greasy residue. So all skin types can really benefit
Yeah,
from our hydrofilling cream. And again, another one that I would bring down to my neck and décolletage as well,
absolutely.
because it's going to plump and it's going to just be that drink of water that your skin
Yeah.
really needs during this time of year.
Absolutely. And you know, Kim, well, you know, I love that you said it's for all skin types because, you know, even a skin that it maybe is an oilier or a combination, as we're transitioning into those colder, drier seasons, or, you know, or if you're living over on the west, say in Arizona, where yes, it's hot, but it's dry your
Right.
skin, right? And so, and this is, it's so important to keep that in mind. And when you have that healthy skin and with the hyaluronic acid, oh, it's like a drink of water, like for a thirsty one.
Yeah, absolutely. And so for those of you who are on with us as well, if you're loving what you're hearing so far, we've got a few more products to talk about, but also stick with us to the end because we will have a special promotion on these products and everything on the website for you when we wrap up today. So I know, Jackie, I love hydrofilling cream, super
Mhm.
excited about it. And when I'm thinking about winter and as we move toward holiday and the type of outcome I want for my skin, I want a beautiful glow. I want radiance. And
Yeah.
I always think of retinol as one of those
Mhm.
ingredients that
Oh,
it's just a must have in every skincare
yeah.
shelf, right?
Oh,
And we do have our beautiful retinol. It is our
yeah.
comprehensive retinol night serum.
Oh,
And
this
this
is,
one is just, it's a beautiful product and it also pairs really nicely with the hydrofilling cream that we just looked
yeah.
at.
Yes.
So
Well,
yeah,
I,
what is your thought on our retinol? And I know you've used it.
uh, uh, this is, for me, retinol is one of the best ingredients out there that it's incredible that if from acneic skin to aging skin, retinol delivers amazing benefits, you know, and our comprehensive retinol, 0.3% pure retinol is a night serum. And what it does for skin is I, it leaves me speechless. Um, if you're concerned with fine lines, crepiness, radiance, the tone, like pores, okay,
Mm.
all these things, you know, retinol is that night serum that we highly recommend. And NEOSTRATA, we use the 0.3% pure retinol along with our neoglucosamine. Okay, so you're getting the benefits of the resurfacing of the skin of retinol. You'll notice this line, the crepiness. Crepiness is when you see the lines go in all different ways. That's when the skin looks really crepey.
I almost think of it as like onion skin, almost, when we think of crepiness, right?
Yeah, exactly. And works so well on the fine lines and wrinkles. Retinol also still helps stimulate collagen production, so it helps with firming. Right? So it does so much for the skin. And this product, it's a potent one, and we only want you to use it at night. Okay, just need a small amount, and you apply a little bit, and you apply to clean skin at night. And I want you to remember this, my friends. You need to build up your tolerance for this, okay? We wouldn't recommend this retinol for maybe our super sensitive clients. We got our Restore collection for that. But for other skin conditions, skin types, oh my goodness, you know, or if you are an active user currently, retinol will now take your skin to that next level, and you still build up your tolerance. So the first time you use it, you might start using it, maybe using it every other night. Follow those instructions that we put on the package. They're there for a reason, right? Build up your tolerance until you can use it every night. When you wake up in the morning, your skin is so super smooth. Like even the first time you use it, you're like, wow, you know, and it's super smooth. Your makeup goes on better. The clarity of your skin, you know, you see, wow, my skin is just amazing. Is that my skin? And we really love it, as you know, Kim, with our Hydrofilling Cream.
Absolutely.
Partner these two together.
It's a great pairing. Yes, they work really well. And I also find that the Hydrofilling Cream, our retinol also has a little hyaluronic acid in it, which is nice. Yeah. So we're cutting some of the potential dryness that you can get from a retinol. But then when you pair up the Hydrofilling Cream, it just takes that hydration to a whole nother level. And you called something out that I think is so important, Jackie. You're talking about your skin being smooth. Yeah. And when we think about, we're going into holiday, we're going to be putting our makeup on, hopefully, and getting all dressed up. And when we put our makeup on, if we don't have a smooth canvas, the makeup just doesn't look as beautiful as it can. So ingredients like retinol, glycolic acid can be wonderful to really smooth and give you this beautiful canvas to put your makeup over. And then that hydration from Hydrofilling Cream is just going to give you a beautiful, almost like a primer to start with, that your makeup can go right over.
A treatment primer, basically. And you know what, Kim? Like, I cannot stress to you that you watching, go to the NEOSTRATA website and take a look at the before and after pictures from using the comprehensive retinol serum. They're phenomenal. And you know, we don't touch up our photos. Like, this is actual, adding this product, a comprehensive retinol, to your skincare regimen at night. Wow. Your skin, it was just improved dramatically. The differences you're going to see, and the visible differences are amazing.
And we know that comprehensive retinol, it's a night serum. And I know we do have some viewers that they love their retinol, and they might want to know, what can you do during the daytime if you'd like to have a little retinol just with you twice a day, perhaps? Do you have any recommendations?
You do. For that, you want to go over to our Skin Actives line, where you're going to go and get our Matrix Support SPF 30, broad spectrum SPF 30. Oh my God, this is, I want to describe this cream. It's a day cream, but it is an anti-aging, anti-wrinkle, protective cream, so amazing. And why I say that is, again, the complex of ingredients that NEOSTRATA puts in their bra. You know, we've got retinol in there. We've got peptides. We've got the neoglucosamine. All these ingredients working together, working on the different, targeting the different types of lines and wrinkles that you'll have, as well as helping with cell turnover to smooth, smooth the texture and work on, again, discoloration as well. Because remember, the neoglucosamine's in there. So, and super lightweight. Lightweight texture, so your skin is absorbed. And then having that SPF 30, UVA, UVB, like that broad spectrum, oh, you can't go wrong. It is a wonderful anti-aging cream, and great to, again, take you into the winter, smoothing and getting their skin ready, winter ready or holiday party ready.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the things interesting here always at NEOSTRATA is that our moisturizers, our 2 daytime SPF moisturizers that we have, an Enlighten and Skin Active, they're not just SPF, they're not just moisture, but we put treatment ingredients in both of those sunscreens. So you're getting this really a multitasker that does the beautiful anti-aging effect, but it's also protecting you from UVA and UVB rays. So always, even in winter, even on a cloudy day, sunscreen is one of those things that it's an essential all year round. And even on a day that's overcast, you can still get sunburnt. So it's really important to always have your SPF year round.
Absolutely, absolutely. And ours are amazing. I love those anti-aging ingredients in there, the polyhydroxy acids and the neoglucosamine, because, when you think about it, Kim, excessive sun exposure causes premature aging. Lines, wrinkles, sunspots, all of that. So having, polyhydroxy acids, smoothing, the gentle exfoliating, providing hydration of water, and then being an antioxidant itself, it's defending the skin against from the environmental aggressors. You can't go wrong. So I just love that we have all these things that really, it's about taking care of the skin while giving you these amazing results that you're looking for,
Yeah, absolutely. And as we're thinking about some of these different winter skincare solutions, I feel like we're kind of going around the world here, right? We're covering our moisture, we're covering our serums, we've talked about the eye. And when I think about eye, I do think about, there's a couple really good eye creams in Correct. And winter time, we're already getting kind of that increased crepiness, increased dryness. But in addition, when we think about the eye, the skin around the eye is 5 times thinner than anywhere else on the body. And it's frequently the first place that aging is going to show up. And when I think about winter and eye, I kind of think about our Hydrofilling Eye Cream, which is a newer product here in the US. And it's just super hydrating. It's got that gel cream consistency. It's really a beautiful eye cream.
It's another winner for us. It's a gel cream, and all you need is that amount, that tidgen. I call it a tidgen, just a little bit, and it's a gel cream. So that's important. I like a gel cream sometimes for around the eye area because the skin is so thin. So you don't want anything too heavy. The skin will only absorb exactly that amount. And it's applied on the orbital bone. So the orbital bone is the protruding area, and it's that entire circle. So don't just do under eye, my friends. The shadows and the concerns that we have is a dark circle. It's a circle. So apply it all over. But this product, again, like all our other products, it's all about the ingredients. We've got hyaluronic acid in there. And with the hyaluronic acid, again, the hydrating and smoothing the texture, so you said, Kim, you're so 100% correct. The area is thin. And so it dries out faster than the rest of our body or our face, because it's so much thinner and much more fragile. So, you know, when you get in the car and you turn on the heat because it's cold outside, you know, you're really drying that area out. So having the hydrofilling eye with the hyaluronic acid, but our other little secret ingredient in there, polyhydroxy acids.
Yeah.
There we go. So let's smooth first, gently exfoliating. Okay? Gently exfoliating, smoothing, so that the hyaluronic acid is going to be even more effective. It's right. The skin can actually absorb it. It's like, I get so excited, Kim, because it's just like, oh, like just absolutely amazing the difference that in our skin. And you know, you and I were talking earlier about the mask, you know, wearing the mask. And
Yeah.
while we're wearing the mask now, you know, this area, the underneath, is also getting quite dried out. There's a little bit more challenges. I'm just like, wow, that really dry and crepe. And the hydrofilling eye gel cream is the solution. And I think everyone, every skin type, every should have this as a staple. You know, it's that, like the hydrofilling cream. There's certain, this eye cream should be a staple for everyone.
I agree. And I love, one of our viewers actually put into the chat Gatorade for thirsty skin, which makes me smile. I love that because it's like a drink of water. It's that necessary hydration. And when you were doing kind of demoing how to put it on, I noticed you're not dragging.
No.
You were gently patting around the eye. So can you tell us a little more about how do you properly apply an eye cream?
You know, like I'm not going to tell anybody what finger to use. Whatever finger makes you comfortable, right? But just pat it. Like, just remember that area, because it's thin. You know, it's not gonna be as strong as the rest of the skin if that is thicker. So just pat, and actually our formula will do the rest of the work. It will absorb, because it's such a lightweight, that gel cream, it will absorb. So you don't have to be rubbing or dragging. We let the formula do what it needs to do.
I love that. And, you know, when I think about winter too, you mentioned getting in the car, right? And when we turn on the heat and how we're just getting bombarded with that heat, and even indoor heat. I know it feels lovely, but we know it's drying our skin. And I always think, even when we're at home with indoor heat, or we're, you know, we're in the kitchen, even infrared heat can also dry the skin. And when I'm thinking, I've already got my makeup on and my eye area is feeling dry, one of the tricks I like to do is I'll take a good hydrating eye cream like our Hydrofilling Eye. I'll put a little bit on a beauty blender, and I will literally just pat it right back under the eye to rehydrate over my makeup, and it just gives your eye a quick pick-me-up. It just restores that hydration back to it.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, you're not just a pretty face. I love it.
I have a few skills in my pocket here.
Love it. No, but that makes sense, you know, and you know, and especially if they're using like maybe a concealer or something that maybe is doesn't have any moisturizing properties. Adding that, so absolutely amazing. Love that.
It's always fun to have these little tricks, and I don't know if you have any little eye cream tricks or any other application, but we definitely, I know with you in a cosmetic background, we definitely need to chat about some application tricks and tips at some point. And as we're, you know, just kind of going through what we have on our list of awesome products today, we were talking about retinol, how amazing retinol is. We also have the nighttime retinol eye cream in the Correct collection, which is so perfect for this time of year.
This one is
right here.
The
you got it, girl. What is it?
Retinol eye cream. So you know, this one is like, okay, so again, what NEOSTRATA does best is provide different products to address different concerns, including our eye products, right? So our comprehensive retinol eye cream now, if the concern is dark circles, fine lines, and crepiness, this is where you're going to go, okay? Because retinol is going to be working on those fine lines and the crepiness. And guess what else we have in there? neoglucosamine, our signature ingredient, right? So it's also smoothing, but then targeting those dark circles. What is one of the biggest challenges people have around their eye area, Kim?
Oh yeah, it's always the dark circles and puffiness are two things that we hear over and over from, when we're out working with our customers.
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you have an eye cream that is targeting that, and you're going to see a difference, oh my God, that's what you want. Now, like the Hydrofilling Eye Gel cream, this is used on the orbital bone. So again, that protruding area, just pat that on, not on the eyelid. So because it's retinol, we just want to use this on that orbital bone, and nighttime only as well. Okay, look at this. You have your comprehensive retinol night serum that you're going to use at night with a comprehensive retinol serum, your nighttime, and then you're going to go with the hydrofilling eye gel cream and do like what my friend Kim says, just a little bit with your concealer on the eye, and you've got a great eye. So, and the difference, when people look at you and say, you're looking good today, they can't figure out what it is, but it's the improvement in your skin. Your eye area, the lines are disappearing, so there's an improvement, you're seeing a real a reduction in those lines, and they're quite visible. So
yeah, and just that more hydrated, more radiant look during this time of the year, it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm wondering, I can't see if we have any questions coming in at the moment, so hopefully we'll have a few questions from our crowd, because it looks like we've got a good audience on. And it looks like we have a few more who have joined. So if you're just joining us, what we've been talking about, Jackie and myself, has been winter skincare secrets. And just a quick recap for anyone that's new on today, we are talking about our Hydrofilling Cream for the face. It is a drink of water for the skin. We also have our fabulous pairing that goes with that, which is our Hydrofilling Eye Gel Cream. Great for day and night, of course. And also, as you were mentioning, Jackie, that great just touch up to bring a little boost of hydration.
Yeah.
And then our retinol. So tell us about the retinol again, real quick, in a recap. What do we have here?
For me, retinol is that must-have ingredient that you want to use to take your skin to that next level. It's anti-aging, the anti-aging results, the visible results that you get, because our retinol is lines and wrinkles and crepiness and discoloration and firming, pores, just the smoothness, and just gives the skin a smoothness and a luminosity. And our comprehensive 0.3% retinol night serum, you add this to your skincare regimen, the difference in your skin is incredible. And we have our before and after pictures that on our website that you can see and make a difference. And adding the eye, it's so important. I don't think we even mentioned this, Kim. It's so important to use a specific product designed just for the eye area.
Absolutely.
Because the area is much thinner, more delicate. You do not want to use the same formulations that are designed for the face and the neck as you would for the eye area, because of that, the thinness of the skin, lack of oil glands in the skin, the foldiness. You want things that are designed specifically for that area. And that's what NEOSTRATA does, that's what it does.
Yeah, and when I think of retinol, we do get questioned often, can a sensitive skin person use retinol? What would I do if I'm a little bit more prone to sensitivity?
Yeah. And I know my sensitive friends, they always feel like a little left out. And retinol would not be the ingredient I would recommend for you. But we haven't forgotten you. You can go over to our Restore collection, where we have active ingredients, our polyhydroxy acid, which work and target aging, but are so much more gentle. So you're going to get the results that you want, but with such gentleness, okay? So the Restore collection is the best option if your skin is drier, fragile, more delicate, sensitive. Go there, you will not go wrong starting there. It's possible you can get your skin hydrated and healthier, that you might be able to build retinol into your skincare regimen. But if your skin is sensitive, that's not the first place I would want to send you.
Okay, so that's really good to know. We can stick with Restore, and our polyhydroxys are a really good place to go if you're a little more sensitive. You're still going to get a great anti-aging result, but you're going to also get it done in a way that's very gentle on the skin.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we did have a question come in, Jackie, which I'm so curious your take on this. One of our viewers wants to know, is it normal, or does it happen where you feel like you almost need to use different products on different areas of your face?
Oh, yes, my friend.
That happens. Yes.
It makes sense. It makes sense because just think logically, sometimes we say, oh, we have a combination skin. And so, that means, that T-zone is one thing and the cheek is another. But it also happens where you're going to have different concerns on different parts of the face. So you might have the cheek area maybe has discoloration, uneven tone. So I might use my Illuminating Serum in that area, right? To target and work on that discoloration. But then I find my T-zone area is just a little oilier, maybe I've got some more pore issues. I'm going to go with my Glycolic serum, my Glycolic renewal serum in that area. So because Glycolic, is exfoliating and it's got some oil control properties. So absolutely, we call it, I think it's got skin mapping. So you map, but you're really just taking care of the skin and areas in what, based on what they need. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, your skin will actually look absolutely more incredible because you'll see the improvement because you're using the right things in the right areas. So yeah, great question. Great question.
Yeah, I love that you can really work with your skincare and kind of customize it to exactly what's going on with your skin.
Right.
And as you get more and more products in your collection, you can switch out for seasons, which I'm a big fan of, also seasonal skincare, because you might notice even as different areas of your face feel a little different from one another. As we go from season to season, I know for me, my skin tends to change pretty drastically between winter and summer, and my skincare needs to change along with it.
Yeah, I actually like to give people this. This is the guideline. I tell them, don't do day night and don't do seasonal. I want you to do 3 things. I want every morning, every night when you look at your skin, you're going to decide what you're going to use based on 3 things. So when you look in the mirror, number 1, what does your skin look like? So what does it need? So if it's a texture issue, you might use glycolic products over and resurface, right? The second thing is, what does the weatherman say? Oh, -30 with the wind chill. So I'm gonna need my hydrofilling with the Tri-Therapy Lifting Serum underneath it. So hydration, right? And third, what environment am I going to be exposing my skin to? So, maybe fingers crossed, I'm going to get on a plane and go somewhere. And, in that environment, very drying and, environmental aggressors, I want antioxidant ingredients. So when you choose the products that you're going to use based on those things, your skin just looks its best the majority of the time. And so because that's what's happening all the time, it's changing the weather and we're moving up and down doing so much, exposing it to so much. So what it looks like, so what it needs, the weather, and what environment you're going to expose it to. Choose one of our NEOSTRATA products, go to that collection, find that ingredient. Phenomenal results.
Such great advice. It's been so good to have you, Jackie. I can't believe, I don't know where the time went, but we're already running out of time tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We, again, featured 4 awesome correct products. So that was our Hydrofilling Cream, Hydrofilling Eye Gel Cream, Comprehensive Retinol 0.3% Serum, and our Comprehensive Retinol Eye. And for those of you who have stuck with us, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We do have a special offer just for you. If you go to NEOSTRATA.com, that is our website, and enter the code FB Live, FB as in Facebook, Live, the number 25 at checkout. So that's FB Live 25 at checkout. You are going to get 25% off site-wide. So that's anything on the website, 25% off, and free shipping. And of course, if you did have a question tonight that we did not get to, please DM us on Facebook. We will get back to you as soon as possible. It has been lovely being with you, Jackie, and good to see you, my friend. And for our audience, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Please have a beautiful evening, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Stay well, everyone.